never perfect.
Man. Always fun.
Deanna and Justin.
Guess what today is?
Thursday.
Well, last week. Guess what last week was? Last week was a year since our last broadcast on JBR.
Yay.
I went back and watched the videos and I noticed immediately that we were just like, F it. And we started drinking champagne through the whole show.
I can't drink champagne that early. That's the problem. My stomach is too sensitive. My innards are too reactive.
You were drinking it. I was drinking it. We were all.
And I switched afterwards.
That video still made me cry a year later.
I thought today we were going to talk about how the government controls the weather. I didn't know this was like a special broadcast. Today we're talking conspiracy theories. My favorite one is Avril Lavigne is a different person. What's your favorite one?
Elvis isn't dead yet.
Yeah, those are the fun ones. Those are the good ones. Those are the ones. Tupac's coming back. Those are my favorite ones.
Oh, Tupac did not die. He's still out there somewhere. As you know, so one of the things about what transpired last year when JBR shut down was like a couple months before that happened, they ended up renting out a space in our studio, another studio to another show. And it ended up being TJ, who we ended up becoming friends with. So it kind of all worked out in the end, right? And TJ ended up messaging me not too long ago and asked me if I would hop on his podcast because he had a message from a listener who was like a Deanna and Justin in the Morning fan. And her name was Carol. And she was so cute. And she was like, I miss them so much. They made a terrible mistake.
It turns out they're running the studio so we could be on air longer. The rent was too damn high.
But it was kind of nice to hear. And it was like on one of those days where I just really kind of needed some good news. And he played this little interview that he had on his phone with this woman, Carol. And I'm pretty sure that we've probably spoken to her several times because she seemed like an avid listener who probably called in a lot. But it was just funny to hear her perspective because he asked her, what happened? And she said, oh, they made a terrible mistake. They put on a different kind of station.
I like when people call me now and they're like, your voice sounds familiar. And then I just go, I don't know why. And then I like to mess with them a little bit.
Are you trying to be like incognito?
No, I just like to mess with people. That's why. They're like, were you on that? I'm like, nah, different Justin. Same vicinity, same company, different Justin. Then I fess up to it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
It's me by myself. I got to have fun with them.
Oh my gosh.
And I will tell you this, the same people win the same prizes. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nothing has changed.
100%. So over the course of the last year, it was October 4th, 2023. What's just, for anyone who might be kind of like tuning in today for the first time, what's been going on with you?
Nothing. That's literally nothing has changed. I just work less. Literally nothing.
I feel like a lot has changed.
No, I mean, I bought a car and then we got canned. So that's like, I got to make payments on that. That's kind of like the big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's it. I mean, my life, I told myself that I would do a bunch of stuff and I did none of it. So I feel like I'm really on par for what I really overestimated what I would do.
I feel like you've become a little bit more of the go-to guy in your household. Like before, when you were working full-time, when we had our show, you were like maybe the guy who made dinner and maybe the guy who occasionally took Murph out. But now you're like the everything guy. You're like, I got to be there for the landscapers. I got to take Murph to the vet. You're like the go-to Brainiac household.
We did. She had bad ears. The dog, ear infections. And then they had I'll tell you the story after this. I mean, I'm doing this. I was doing that before. I just wasn't complaining as much because that's the highlight of my day. It's just working out and making dinner. Yeah. Did you know because she was scooting after she poops, you know how they like have to like drain the glands? They have a special perfume. I learned that the other day.
The puppy butt perfume?
Yeah, because it's a top 3 worst smell in the world. But like then they use like this like lavender. It smelled like fresh sheets, and then it wore off, so it smelled like fresh sheets and fish. And I was like, "This is not good." But yeah, nothing is different. I literally do this. But I go to the gym more. That's basically it. I'm still addicted to caffeine. That has not changed. That was one bad thing I feel like that came out of doing a morning show.
Yeah.
I still save the same amount of money. I'm not making the same amount of money, but I'm saving because like I didn't go out during the week when
That's
we were
impressive.
waking up early. I mean saving like where I can. Like I still have to pay insurance and my car and loans and stuff, but it's not, I just try not to spend too much money. I only shop sales. There we go.
That's actually really impressive. I'm hemorrhaging money. Because
you moved.
Yeah, I took this job in Nashville and I'm living here in an apartment alone while my husband is in Pennsylvania paying our mortgage. So that's cool.
You know, all those guys on TikTok when they're like passive income, you could just rent out the home.
Yeah, I could.
Like when I was 24, I bought 50 properties. I'm like, yeah, because your parents were rich, idiot. Idiot. They're always so like, okay, rant, just a minute. There's all these people like on Instagram who are like, I'm a life coach. I'm like, what have you done? You bought a van and now you sleep in it? Like, they're so pretentious. And the thing is, it's all a pyramid scheme. And nobody's a coach that coaches persons. And this is not like workout. This is it's such a specific, like a lot of them live in Scottsdale. Okay. That's that's what I'm thinking, but it's very like scammy. They're like, I coach coaches. I'm like, coach people. Like your sister coaches actual people to work out. Do that. Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They coach coaches. They coach coaches. Who's coaching? Who are they coaches are coaching?
Even the coaches need coaches. Just like even therapists need therapists.
This is true. Like if you go through the layers of your therapists, does like great grandfather therapists know about you? I think about that often.
Listen, they talk to people all day long and they have to listen to everybody else's problems. Like they need someone to vent to about that.
Do they go to someone who's like, this scumbag keeps coming into my office?
They're probably like, this chick is so effed up.
Anyway, it's all the people who are like cold plungy. And then like, they're like, I have an $8,000 package. I'm like, what, for what? To tell me to put a freezer in my garage and fill it with water? Like, I can get the freezer secondhand. The one guy, I saw one guy the other day and he was like, do you ever, you know what you should do? You should put your phone. I agree with him on this. You should put your phone down and just like look at nature. And then he posted 8 videos that day. I'm like, brother, you ain't doing that. Thank you. Sorry. That just made me so mad this week.
Welcome to your TED Talk.
To drink this wine. There's like a little bottle of wine right here for some reason.
Oh, well, you could. Celebratory. But
it's 11 a.m. Never mind. We're good.
What we're going to do right now, because it's such a special episode, reminiscing on the last year, is we're going to bring in one of our very close friends who was jack of all trades, knower of everything WJBR, Chris Leonard.
What's up?
Wait, did he hear all that?
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
I did.
Sorry.
So I just learned about the Avril Lavigne thing like last week. At me and my friends went to dinner. I was like, no, it's not 2 different people.
Her name's Ashley.
It is. And then Elvis, I still think is dead.
Wait, I was today years old when I found out Avril's real name is Ashley.
But there's 2 Ashleys. There's Ashley and
the fake one.
The fake one's the new Avril Lavigne.
So I did learn on that.
Avril
she died.
Real name is not Avril, it's Ashley. Like that's what I'm getting
I
from
mean,
it.
Avril is French for April, so it's definitely not like
I'm
there's
so
a whole.
confused.
If you want to get into if you don't have a job and want to get into something, look up Avril Lavigne conspiracy theories. I don't believe it, but it's the one I love the most.
You learn
Yeah.
something new every day.
Our waitress jumped in on the whole conversation.
See?
We went to Border Cafe, and she was like, I hear you talking about the conspiracy theory about Elvis, but did you hear about Avril? I was like, no, here we go.
So good. Pollute your minds.
Chris Leonard. So in the last year, so much has changed. What have you been doing?
A
Drinking
lot,
heavily.
actually.
Oh.
Well, no, working out actually a lot more. And then I got a job at the Riverfront, where you guys were at many different times. So I'm working for the Riverfront Development Corporation of Delaware, doing events, something I love. So love doing that and love being outside. So I'm basically outside like half.
What's your office phone number at the Delaware Riverfront?
No, because some people have provided where I have worked prior, and I get a couple calls from some of our people.
You're welcome.
So thank you.
Very welcome.
Asking the same questions and asking where everybody else is. So
you work in a perfect location for 2-hour lunches.
I know, right? It's like I have every place to go to lunch. Now I do go to Big Fish though a lot. Literally get the same salad every day.
That's me. I eat the same thing every day, so you know.
Arugula salad, blackened chicken, 2 dressings. Nothing's changed.
What 2 dressings do you get? Wait, the same 2 dressing.
It's a lemon vinaigrette.
Oh, okay. I forgot you make your salad super unhealthy. I forgot that within 1 year.
Chris Leonard salads are the best salads I've ever seen in my life because they are fully loaded. You've got protein, you've got fat, you've got carbs, you've got, everything you possibly need for a well-rounded meal.
Mostly dressing.
Mostly dressing.
I cut a little bit back, but not much. Don't let my trainer hear that either, or I'll be in big trouble at the gym.
It's like you just ranch with a straw, please.
That or Caesar. So,
well, Chris Leonard, on this very special occasion, we wanted to throw it back to our previous benchmarks, and we wanted to play a little game with you called Brainiac the Brainiac.
So I'm going to win now.
I have a serious question. How did we do this again? Did I answer questions?
Yes. So, we can't do it the way we used to do it because we don't have all the behind the scenes production equipment to do it the way we used to do it. So I came up with 10 questions, and I think that they're all fairly similar in level of difficulty.
Okay.
But so what we're going to do is Justin's going to answer 5, and then Chris is going to answer 5. And then whoever gets the most correct out of 5 wins.
You get your job back if you win.
No,
you get rehired.
But if you end up tying, then I have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
And then we get to come visit you.
That's true. Whoever wins Brainiac the Brainiac gets a free night stay on my couch because I'm in a junior 1-bedroom apartment.
You get to water her plants.
Hey, look, I've never been, so I've talked to Deanna and told her I was going to come down and visit her. So
you
now
can
there's
water
an excuse.
My beautiful.
Is that Dua Lipa?
No, this is no. Dua Lipa was like as big as my head. Dua Lipa is actually in my house in Pennsylvania. She's still thriving.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You kept the plant. I stole the speaker, which they're still looking for.
All right, so let's get this show on the road. Justin, I'm going to start with you, and you'll have a minute on the clock to answer these 5 questions.
Ooh.
And then we'll move on to Chris.
I forgot it was that hard.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, your time starts now. What nut is used to make marzipan?
Almond.
Is it the female or the male turkeys that gobble?
The male.
What is it called when a bottle of champagne is opened with a sword?
Saber.
In what year did the Titanic sink?
1910? 1920, 1910.
What was the first toy to be advertised on TV?
The Slinky.
Okay, Chris Leonard, you are up next.
I'm glad I can get those.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Your time starts now. On average, how long does it take for food to process through the human body?
18 hours.
What kind of animal is a prairie dog?
A dog. A wolf. A wolf. A wolf. I don't know.
What does PhD stand for?
Something I don't have.
What is the total number of dots on a pair of dice?
21. I can't count that fast.
Spinach is high in which mineral?
Fiber.
Okay. Well, we
both
don't need the tiebreaker.
Wow, I thought I got most right. I thought I got most of them right.
You did. You got 3 right, and Chris got 0.
Oh, okay. I did pretty well. Okay, wait. Okay, can I get what was Chris's questions? Go. I want to see if I can get them.
All right. So I don't.
Well, I think a prairie dog is it a marsupial?
It's a rodent.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So I'll just run through them. Almond is used to make marzipan.
Thank
It is
you.
called sabering when you open champagne with a sword. Mr. Potato Head was the first toy to be advertised on television. PhD stands for Doctor of Philosophy. Spinach is high in iron.
Iron. I knew that.
The total number of dots on a pair of dice is 42.
Mm-hmm.
A prairie dog is a rodent. The Titanic sunk in 1912, and it is the male turkeys that gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
So, good effort.
Hey, I'm still coming on the couch, though.
All right. Well, Chris Leonard, we do appreciate your participation in today's festivities. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We love you and adore you.
Love you too.
Have fun on the waterfront.
Oh, anytime. Come visit. If you're down, if you're still in the area, come visit. And Justin, you have no excuse not to visit. So
I don't do anything. This is so.
Justin apparently has no life, so he'll be
Well,
zero life.
You have Murph. You have to walk Murph. So
I do have my Blue Rocks cup.
See, there you go.
Did you see someone on Instagram said what's the male equivalent of a Stanley Cup? And they were like a random minor league baseball cup. And I use this every day. So they were right.
I saw you posted that and then posted a photo of the cup you use all the time.
It's the best cup.
And look, still have my water bottle.
So we're very well, at least we're staying hydrated.
Exactly.
A lot of peeing.
True.
Chris Leonard, we love you. Thank you so much.
Love you guys too. Have a good one.
You're the best.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Justin. Wow, we are making record time. We're actually like right on the money here.
So wait, this is legit. When we did that before, the listener would do the 10 and then I would do the 10, right?
I think
I would leave the room. There we go.
Yeah, I think we still had 5. I think it was 5 per person, but it was the same questions. They had to answer them, then you had to answer them. Whoever got the most right won.
I need to take Prevagen. I think that's what we've come down to.
We do our best. All right, I'm going to bring in our second guest.
Deanna has control of this. I'm just letting everybody know that.
She's come a long way since the inception of her internship. It's intern Jordan.
Hi guys.
Hey girl.
This is so different.
I feel like every single post or video I see you put up on social media has the same background lighting.
Yeah.
I love that you're branding your presence.
Yeah, it's mostly my LED lights, or it's either downstairs in my basement now. So you gotta go some ways. So yeah, for sure.
So you you were able to intern with us for a couple months before the station just stopped being a station.
Yeah.
Do you know that the day when I went back to XTU, they were like, you weren't supposed to put her on air. And I went, well, the station doesn't exist anymore, so I don't care. That was the last. Someone else said it to me too, and I was like, I don't care. And then I just did my job. It was very funny. I was like, I don't care.
We didn't know the rules.
I don't care. I was like, what are you going to do? Fire me again?
Intern Jordan, during your time with us, we learned that you have your own podcast, Real Talk with Jordan, and you're still doing that.
I am still doing that, yes.
And you started another podcast.
I did start another podcast too.
Okay, what is that one?
Two podcasts. Okay, it's Girls Uncensored, but it's PG, I promise.
Okay.
So I just have to put that out there because people think it's about other things.
Good clarification.
Oh, I thought it was like cursing. Apparently, I was thinking the wrong way.
Well, and also during your time with us, we established a fun segment where you would bring things to the table that were currently trending, and we called it "What Up with Club."
Yeah, we did. Yes.
So you have one for us today.
Yes, of course I do. And it's
amazing.
I swear these trends are getting worse every time. I think last year to now, I think they've changed so much over the times. But now, since the one trending I see on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, because now I watch all three, I'm always on every reel, everything about it, is Hear Me Out Cake.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
The weirdest trend of them all. So basically, you bake a cake, right? Yeah. And you have like these sticks and you put a character or something about like a movie or a TV show. And it's like, okay, like hear me out. And they would just put the stick down. And the one I saw was like Elmo. I was like, what? And I could not understand it for the life of me. And I finally like understood it. And now my friends are like, we need to do this. We need to do this. I'm like, I'm not doing this. First off, baking doesn't go far with me. Second of all, we're not doing this. But yeah, no.
I'm actually pretty impressed with myself at this very moment because usually when you bring trends to the table, Justin knows them and I don't. And then I feel really old. But this one I know because I saw someone do it and they baked a cake, just like you said, and they had basically popsicle sticks with characters' faces on them. And they were having the discussion on which Disney male characters were the hottest.
Yes.
Oh, God.
This is a real thing. And honestly, I don't know why.
Gaston has a good jawline, so I feel like that would be number one.
Yeah, but you know what? He's so into himself. He just like it takes away from his appeal.
That's it though. Like I can't think of another one. Do
Or
people
like-
put like Lilo on there or Stitch? Like that's like
No, I think what the strangest part is that people were using like animals. Like they were saying how Mufasa was like super
I
hot.
could see that. I feel like chicks would be into Scar.
Yeah.
Because he's got a cool scar.
I can see that.
Like the bad boy vibe.
Yeah.
Like he feels like a leather jacket.
He's gonna kill your family, but he's really hot.
Especially in this generation, yeah.
People are like, yeah, I want to get rid of my parents. I'm going to date Scar. I feel like I know a lot of girls from high school who are like, I'm dating Scar. I'm like, well, he's 27 and you're 16, so maybe not.
Honestly, it's still the same way here, too.
Do you have a hear me out, Deanna?
Me? Do I have a hear me out? I would have to give that some thought. I mean, I feel like that's how I start every argument.
I have to give it some thought. You just got just top of your head. Someone.
All right. Hear me out. Pineapple on pizza is delicious.
No, you're not gonna bang the pineapple on pizza. It's like what you're attracted to.
Oh, it's all about personal attraction.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like a character that's like,
It's hard though.
Oh, okay.
Who someone would be like, they're kind of sus, but you're like, all right, I like them. Could be for like a cartoon, a TV show. That's the thing.
I don't know, man. You're putting me on the spot.
I know.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I binge Vanderpump Rules every single day, all day long. It's the only TV show I watch right now.
Would you hear me out on what's the guy's name? Scandival? Sandoval?
Ugh.
I don't know
Hear
who
me
he is.
out. Sandoval's gross.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's like a pretty common take.
Disgusting.
But I like watching his performance videos on TikTok because he's
His
really
mustache is even worse.
bad.
No. And then there's another one. You know Love Island? Have you guys heard of Love Island before?
Yes.
Okay, wait. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really good show. I've been watching for 2 weeks. But there's also, dude, I have seen so many TikToks about Love Island. That's all on my For You page, and I think it's literally insane because this show went from like kind of being like okay to like now like the first top show, I feel like. And everything is like the trends, like there's like a filter where you have to see if like the guys like you like list them out how attractive they are and stuff. All this crazy stuff. It's insane. And the drama on there,
I feel like that would be a show that would take hours and days from my life. And
oh, 100%.
I'm okay with that because I'm alone right now. All my animals are in Pennsylvania, including my husband. So.
Did you group him in there?
Yeah.
Hear me out. My husband's an animal.
Oh, well, Jordan, thank you so much for joining the podcast today. It's so good to see your shining face, and I hope that you're doing well.
Yes. A lot of big things coming. So,
anything in the works you can tell us about?
Yeah. So, I just finished my first ever Miss Pennsylvania podcast pageant.
Yoo-hoo!
That was in August, and then I also just joined a modeling/acting agency.
Nice.
Getting out of my comfort zone. Like I'm not an actor, so hopefully they just put me as like just modeling. Hopefully, but that's the two things that I'm like working on. I do classes for them, and then next year I get to go back and do another pageant in New Jersey. So
amazing.
Yeah, just doing that on the side with like podcasting, all of other things, nannying, and I come with everything apparently. So
you got to keep yourself busy, and you're young. You can handle
it. Yeah. Yes. But thank you.
Thanks for being on today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Have a great time.
We'll talk to you soon.
I liked your jazz fingers when you said goodbye. You're like, see you later, girlfriend.
Well, that's what happens when I get nails. Like I go through phases where I do have nails and don't have nails, and then when I have them, I like.
Oh, you got to show them all. I tell you what though, you know what I do love? Most people find it annoying, but I like when people tap their nails on things on TikTok. I find it very soothing. It's like ASMR.
ASMR.
It's like, ever hear of a creamy keyboard?
Yeah.
They have keyboards that are extra creamy. Oh, it's the
like
best.
When you.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like the name Creamy Keyboard. Good band name though.
Creamy Keyboard. That's the title of the episode.
Great band name. Creamy title of the episode.
Keyboard. We have one more guest, and it's been a minute, and I'm super stoked because Hollywood Kyle joins the stage.
Hey. What's going on, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
He's got the nicest background out of all of us.
I know.
These are caricatures of Grace and I.
Wait, how many caricatures are there?
There are 3. We collect them.
All right, all right. I like that. I like the videos online where they like really over accentuate you, and it's like borderline insulting of people getting caricatures.
Wait, so
like giant foreheads.
Can you tell us where all the different ones are from? Where you got them from?
So this one is the first one that we had done. This is in New York.
I like that.
If you look closely enough, both of the faces are exactly the same.
They are.
That was the first one. This is hard because I'm like selfieing this camera. This one was the second one that we got. Each one is like a different year.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first year. Then this was 2023. That's us. And then up here, that was just in Wilmington. and then up there.
Oh, I like that
this
one.
is like really hard to do with an inverted camera.
There you go.
Okay. This one was in Paris. And this one was our favorite because he put his name there too. But also it like unbiasedly, it's the best artwork.
Yeah,
that three, I think.
That guy's a real artist.
The funny part with that was we weren't thinking of getting a caricature while we were there. And then there were a bunch of guys, sitting around in this market doing them. And I saw a little girl who was probably like 6 years old with a red beret on. And I was like, we should buy red berets for both wear them for a caricature.
That's awesome.
So we did that. And when we went to the guy to get the drawing done, he was like, you guys didn't have to wear these. I could just draw them for the picture.
He's like, I'm an artist.
Yeah. I didn't really need the inspiration of an actual beret.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We had to do it.
I always loved the adventures of Grace and Kyle. Like, you guys always have a story.
Try to.
You should write a book.
It's coming.
All right. So, Kyle, in the last year, a lot has changed. Mm-hmm. You were in the process of starting a business, acquiring a business.
Yes.
When JBR shut down. Tell us what's going on with you.
So I had I had acquired a trucking business, a logistics business, just moving like dry food into various supermarkets throughout Delaware and Eastern Maryland. And weirdly enough, like, I don't know how it would have worked looking back on it with the job and all. I would have figured it out, but made the ending of the station kind of made it super easy for me. But
made it easy to do a lot of things.
So yeah, luckily I had that in the back pocket. We ended up like doing that, running that business for about a year, and we have thus since sold it, actually. So kind of turned things around and then sold it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And now I'm just back working 9 to 5. Yep.
All right. You're a regular human being. You go to bed at a normal time.
Yeah.
You eat dinner.
Yes. Yeah. Before with the business, it was very odd hours. It was like start in the middle of the night and don't get done for another like 12 hours.
Yeah.
But that all worked out. And now I work for a car dealership, Porsche.
Nice.
Yeah.
Porsche, not Porsche, everybody. Porsche.
Not
right? Yeah.
I feel like when I say it, people are like, you sound like, I'm like, no, that's literally how you say it.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to get corrected all the time. My husband always makes sure, Jacob always makes sure that I'm saying the names of cars right, because
it's the German versus the American pronunciation. Yeah.
All right. Well, Kyle, you brought in a very special edition of Shower Thoughts for this celebratory episode.
I did.
And I'm so excited because it has been a while since we've done this.
Yes, I've done some searching, some soul searching, and I found 3 here.
I don't even remember how the intro went. It was like
something random every time. All right, let's see what we can start with here. All right, this one I thought was good. If everyone is told not to touch door handles because they're dirty, then door handles might actually be the cleanest part of a door if nobody wants to touch them.
Okay, when you see a glass door, I always put my hand on the glass to push it open. I feel like I'm a bad person for that.
Yeah, you're not supposed
to do
that.
Whatever. It's convenient. Usually I punch them. Like I'm like, and then open it.
I feel like glass door, you got to sleeve it. Got it.
I do the cross thing. I feel like that's a dude thing. Just like a
Yeah.
If I must touch the glass, I always touch it with my fist instead of my fingertips because your fingertips are oily, but the outside of your hand typically isn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
wow.
that also dials back into like if you are constantly like I'm someone who constantly washes my hands after I'm like eating wings. So I just can't see a dirty glass door.
Yeah.
I like when they have the foot opener after eating wings, like a wing place. They have the one to use the foot. It's electric because I don't want to get like I'm gonna eat more wings. I don't want like poop on my hands.
Well, I like when bathrooms have that. That's so much better.
Oh,
Why am I going to go into a public restroom, wash my hands, and then open that dirty door?
The only problem with the foot one is like you have to do it the right way, or you're gonna tear your ACL. So like, it's kind of a risk.
It's equally not long enough.
No, it's like a little this big.
Let's see. This one is funny. In Duran Duran's 1982 song "Hungry Like the Wolf," the lead singer says, "I smell like I sound," and despite having heard this song many, many times in my life, still have no idea what that smell could be.
Where does he say that?
I smell like I'm sound. Isn't it like I'm lost and I'm found? I know the words.
Right? Isn't it? Those are the words, right?
Wait, let's see. Hungry like the wolf. Lyrics. Okay. It's in the beginning. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like I sound, I'm lost in a crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
What's a word that smells like it sounds? Like fart is perfect. Fart sounds like it smells what it smells like. Right?
Burnt toast.
That one's well. You have an adjective.
Burnt. Yeah.
Any flatulent, burp, fart, puke, they all smell like they sound.
Oh yeah.
There's probably a word for that.
I don't know. Everybody might have a different burp.
Well, I would say my burps they sound like burp. Smell.
A lot of them tend to smell like salami for me.
Well, you're Italian.
It's not my burps, but when I smell someone burp, like around me.
I mean, salami is a good word. That sounds.
It does.
Salami is a good.
Deanna's going around smelling people's burps like she's making a charcuterie board. It's like, ooh, imported ham. Like, you know.
Was that Genoa?
Is that cooked salami? Gabagool? What kind of cheese did you have? Is that Dubliner? You know, like you're really acquiring smells from my charcuterie board.
Oh my God. All right. Wait, that was two, right? Do you have another one?
More, yeah. If dentists insist that you only use a soft, bristled toothbrush, why do they always scrape your teeth with the sharp metal tools?
Yeah, why? That is like one of the blood-curdling things for me. I'm like, ugh.
I like it.
You do feel clean afterwards.
Like, yeah. I like the feeling. I guess I like the feeling after.
You do feel clean. Let me tell you.
I like the aftermath, but I don't like that actual like. It just gives me chills thinking about it.
The smell of the dentist is something that really just teeth getting ground.
Yeah, nothing quite smells like a dentist office.
Ugh. Then they give you the laughing gas, and that smells like cotton candy, and that is the best stuff ever.
Do you guys use handheld toothbrushes or electric ones?
Electric, but I have to use it like a handheld. Because
you don't turn it on?
I forget to charge it a lot.
Oh,
fair. I have this one that's like you don't charge it, it vibrates, but it's never run out of battery. So I don't know if they've like found maybe I'm not brushing long enough, but it just vibrates. It's weird, but it works. You don't have to charge it. It's very nice.
I can't do electric. It makes my like lips tickle. Like
I think that's the point.
Yeah,
oh no, your gums tickle, not your lips.
I think you'll get over that maybe.
Really?
Just bite down as hard as you can.
I can't get past it.
I use a hybrid toothbrush.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, Kyle, it's good to see your face and it's good to hear your voice.
Likewise. Likewise.
Thanks for joining the celebratory episode.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for reaching out.
Absolutely. Good luck
Peace.
with everything that's going on. And next time you get another caricature to add to the wall, you have to send us a picture.
Got to keep you guys posted.
They're
Yeah.
so good. It's such a good collector's thing.
We're going for the Cracker Barrel aesthetic, you know.
Yeah.
We have a lot of hard candy too.
Grace's, yeah. yeah, hard candy.
We have a lot of rock candy and caricatures, and like kind of cranky people working there.
Well, give Grace our best, and thanks for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Peace.
Kyle.
Peace.
Oh, that was fun.
I have one special guest. It's the people who fired us. No, I'm kidding. It's not.
I did try to get Boss Jim on here, but he just was too busy.
They're very busy. A lot is happening.
It's okay.
I
There's
do
a lot
see
of
him
stuff.
every once in a while. I see people who worked with us that I wasn't aware still worked with me. Mostly Greg. I didn't know he was still working there.
Yeah.
And then I saw him and I literally went, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Digital sales Greg.
But apparently he worked from home.
He did a lot. And then all of a sudden he got like a Philly office and he had to come in.
Yeah, most of us got hired again, kind of.
Yeah.
Except Chris.
Except two of the best ones.
Yeah. Two of the people there that were there the longest.
Right? Yeah. Well, that was a good time. I liked reminiscing, and I hope you did too. Not you, Justin.
Oh.
Other people.
You put this all together. I just showed up today, which was nice. She's like, "We have everybody." I went, "Okay."
I have everybody coming in
I'm going to
today.
go with it.
I know. I'm excited because at first it was shaping up to look like we wouldn't have anyone. And then all of a sudden everyone was available. So that was fun.
It would just be us telling old war stories.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in my day.
I do wonder what's like in the building still.
In the JPR
Nothing.
building?
Yeah. I mean, it was it was the worst building I've ever worked in.
Yeah.
It was endearingly bad.
Yes.
Like physical.
You grew to love it. You grew to love it.
Like the roof fell in.
Yeah.
Before a meeting.
Well, from what I understand, the new station is not like physically.
No, it's not there. They just flipped
Right.
the switch.
Right.
And they're just
So, yeah.
cranking out gift of finest wheat and on eagle's wings. There you are, the bread of life. I don't know. Pretty good with my Catholic bangers, I'm not gonna lie. You got some bangers.
Oh boy. Well, this was a good time. Until next time.
Goodbye.
Bye, mayonnaise.